Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, the Conclave, and we're on day 49. So Creek has joined us. Zoe is close to joining us. She has a 6.2 resistance. Focus is out with this requesting workers quest. It was accepted 17 days ago, so we'll be getting her back in about 2 days. And we have tons of other things that we could be doing. The runaway grav ship is something that I want to do sooner rather than later. I would like to get off this map and start exploring the world. I have the world generate for a moment, and let's turn this on. This site is here for 43 more days, so not super urgent that we get off this tile, but it would be better to get off sooner rather than later. Mostly finding Luciferium so that we can get Navarro out of this casket. You might have noticed that I have rearranged the base a little bit. So we've made our barracks room a little bigger. It's still awful. We're going to cut some marble, so we'll put some floor down, and hopefully that'll make it a little bit better. And then once Zoe's out of here, we'll move this holding spot into our previous prison so that the dining room is no longer a containment cell. We are just about to swap out nutrient paste. So we're going to go from this nutrient paste guy to a nutrient paste system. We're going to store some extra food so that we can transfer content to our grav ship. That way we can travel with a supply of food when we get started. So let's go ahead and take a look at pipe networks. Get a grinder down. It acts as a wall, so that should be fine. We're going to do nutrient paste feeder right here at the door. And then we had some kind of hopper shelf. We're gonna stick 2 of those there so that we can get rid of these other hoppers. Each hopper shelf I think holds a stack of 3 lifters. Why don't you start delivering materials? That would be great. And then when Javier is done with recreation, he'll get that built out for us. On the research front, we did have to research these hoppers, this feeder. We could research the dripper 300, but I'd rather get gas operations microelectronics done. So we'll focus on those 2 things because microelectronics is so critical for so many things. But yeah, I think it's probably as big as the base is going to be here on this tile. We'll go ahead and get rid of that for now. And I might put in some more chargers, but we'll see. We'll just let them kind of do their thing, and we'll see what Randy has to throw at us today. We have had an exotic goods trader show up. Let's see what they have. We do have a nice amount of silver for what feels like just starting out, and a nice amount of plasteel. Do we want to sell them anything? I don't know why they took 44 nutrient pastes out of the hopper, but we'll get rid of those since we can. Just, do a little hunting to make that up. Neuroquake Mind Wipe. Oh, this is good for, like, instantly reducing resistance, right? I don't think we need to worry about that just yet. We got some gold, a flat screen TV, a long wave radio. Nothing super great. Maybe the armor skin gland. We need to identify someone to be kind of like our melee frontline blocker, and then we need to give them the best armor that we can get them. I think that is going to be it. Do we want to sell them anything? I kind of want to hold on to that shard. They just have glitter works, and they don't have regular. Yes, that is fine. Oh, this is also from Alpha Random. It is a fate manipulator, and so this die after a few days will turn into, I think, one of 3 different kinds of dies. One that will give a positive event, one that will give a negative event, and one that will give, I think, like 3 different events or something. So we'll see if we end up with any of those, but not today. Not today. We're gonna spend a big chunk of gold on this, but I think it'll be worth it. The next morning, we have the fleeing researcher, a neural bootlegger, is calling from nearby and explains in a few quick words that he's been exiled from his homeworld for reasons they won't disclose. That sounds very similar to what's going on with Lucien. I would be excited to have more researchers in our colony. Energetic, global work speed plus 20. You're terrible at other things, but you'd be on the research bench like all the time. So we can have Lucien like prioritize entity stuff for now. You would be like the junior researcher under Lucien who is manning the research bench, and then we can stick another research bench down for Lucien to use. Let's accept this. We have potentially some extra help. Disease, infection, join. Oh. No. No. Okay, you're just gonna stand there and we're gonna let the raid take you, and hopefully that's all they do. What? Just like immediately dying? What is that even? That is crazy. Disease, infection, extreme, needs tending. Okay, well, Connor, we're gonna speed things up. Oh, what did you drop? Nano storage drive. An advanced self-repairing, multi-dimensional optical storage drive containing a vast amount of knowledge. A researcher can study the data on the drive to unlock neural digitalization and sleeve gestation. Oh, wait, do you have a sleeve? No, you don't. You have an empty neural stack. So I think maybe the idea is you come to us, you're very sick. We stick a stack in you, and then we research this. Okay. I get it. The Burnt Ledger has decided to raid us. They're drop pod raiding us. Oh, that's insane. Okay, we're going to hang out with the caravan. We're going to tell Mex to go hang out with the dog. Cat is going to get in front of my screen for a moment as he decides to get comfy in bed. Okay, so we got 2 up there, 3 down here. 2 more. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna hold fire because I don't want to accidentally fire at the caravan. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Ooh, lifter bot. It's fine. We can fix you. We can fix you. Just don't let them into the base. Don't let them into the base. Okay. Manage areas. New area. Expand. Robots, get in area 1. Get in area 1. Doggy Flash, you also get in area 1. I don't know where you're at right now. You're hauling nutrient paste out of the hopper. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, let's just steer clear of these grenades. Cover back here. Ooh. Oh. Free TV. Like, this is exciting and all, but it's also so terrible for our wealth. Like, we are dealing with raids that we probably shouldn't be dealing with. What is that weapon? Something is an insane sounding weapon. Antimatter grenades? Oh, antimatter grenades are crazy. Okay. So, looks like we got 2 hostiles on the map. Did you flat out die? No, you didn't. Okay. Okay. Right there. Okay, let's unforbid all the things. Orders, unforbid. Let's get rid of some of these fires. Okay, so yes, fire in our growing zone, that's fine. I would like to keep this stuff not burnt as well. Do we want any of these people? So bio, mining, psychopath, nervous, not terrible. Everyone has asthma. Like, I think Javier has asthma. Creek, you just don't have eyes. Okay. You, health-wise. Yeah, that's fine. Artist, nudist, no. Any more of you guys? No, you are the only 2 survivors. Any of these guys, they're fine. You know, let's go ahead and strip her. Yep, you can't imprison her. Probably like an ideology conflict. Okay. Strip her and then capture her. We'll let everyone else deal with the fires. Mex, you are unrestricted again. Doggy, you can be in your zone. And I need to figure out why they are hauling stuff out of this nutrient paste thing. It's driving me crazy. We were having this issue with Ascension as well. Like, it's marked as critical. This is marked as preferred, and there's no meals that are allowed even in there. That's marked as low. I'm gonna unmark meals there. And then we'll just have to, like, see. I'll have to keep an eye on, like, who is actually doing the hauling of the meals out of the hopper. Connor joined. Connor. I would like these things. Lucien. Oh, Lucien, you need to tend to this person. They're about to die. And prisoner-wise, we will set to convert. Connor died. I guess we will put a little grave for you. Thanks for delivering us some critical research for the mod pack. Miscellaneous is the menu that I'm looking for. I was just like clicking menus while rambling. Anyhow, it seems like the rain will help take care of some of this. We got some free stuff, maybe some upgrades to our weapons. Like, let's get you this rifle instead of the SMG. And got another free SMG. Okay, not a bad start to the day. A weird one, but not a bad one. What? Okay. Thanks, Randy. It looks like, I'm not sure if the traders dropped it or if the raiders dropped it, but we did get one of these loot boxes. It says it's tribal, it says it's excellent quality. Tribal tools, supplies, and traditional equipment. Lucien, where are you at? Have you popped that open? And we will see what's going on in there. I haven't been keeping an eye on the nutrient paste stuff. Ah, some smoke leaf joints. That is pretty wonderful. Let's actually... You guys can all be unrestricted. Unrestricted in my playthroughs means that they can take beer or smoke leaf on a schedule if their mood is below a certain thing. For addictions, no. I don't plan on people being addicted to it. And then Lucy was for Navarro. Those off on him. And then no drugs is no drugs. Okay, well, we have buried Connor, the bootlegger, and we have like our auto ceremonies. So they are doing their funeral ritual. Hopefully we get a little mood boost out of that. I moved the shelf over. I'm allowing nutrient paste in it. Got rid of the feeder, and I found in production the nutrient paste tab. I don't know why I didn't check there, but we'll get that installed. We'll turn it off until we go through the nutrient paste meals that we previously extracted, and then we're gonna start trying to fill this tank up. Okay. How is this gonna go? Oh, lackluster. That's not great. I do want, Lucien, while you're available, analyze the nano storage device. And then I assume, do we have an altered carbon category? We do not. Altered carbon. Leave gestation, so it'll be like these two things that we unlock here. Speed that up. That is quite a bit of research work you're having to do. Okay, and yep, now we can start. Well, once we get microelectronics and a whole bunch of other prerequisites out of the way, we can research all of that altered carbon stuff. Well, and focus has been returned to us, so we are back up to 4 active colonists. Let's just make sure everyone's set for that, and that. Did we do work stuff for focus? No, we need to recruit her, actually. So, Lucien, why don't you keep converting on focus? How deep into her ideology is she? She's pretty deep. And it does look like we have work schedules set up for her, so that is all great for now. Colonist return, psychic soothe, forced weather for pay, newspaper jade, pain stopper, void sight zero. I'm not really interested in any of that stuff, so we'll pass on it. So Zoe has joined us, and we're rendering a map image. We had a heat wave. People were upset about it. Heat wave just ended as well. What is your deal? Let's take a look. Good at shooting, unconvincing fast learner, crafting. Okay, so we might start having you do crafting for us. We have a bunch of different weapons here. I guess a heavy SMG might be what we give you. Yeah, let's do that for now. Go ahead and equip. Oh, it's very low. Well, now that Zoe's here, maybe we'll put some benches up in order to do crafting. So ranged wise, it's you two with the shortest range. I think focus is going to be our melee brawler. The problem is that Navarro has one of our better weapons. Let's get Navarro out and let's see if we can strip him before he goes berserk and stick him back in. So open, go ahead and open it. And actually, I like to arrange people by their shooting. So Javier's the best, and then Lucien. Lucien, we're gonna keep where he is because he's our leader. Zoe, you are right here, and then Creek. So Zoe should get the weapon upgrade. Okay, Navarro, gear. Go. Okay. Wait, can you just strip him? No. And then enter the crypto sleep casket. I think you're like at 1%, so this is very risky. Okay, we did it. So focus, you're gonna drop that weapon. You're gonna equip the Iqua. And then we're going to set you to our new brawler outfit. Let's go ahead and do orders unforbid. And we'll get this stuff hauled out, hopefully before our prisoner tries to put any of it on. Okay, and our prisoner did put some of it on. So why don't we go ahead and strip you. And then you've got that. Perfect. Okay. Focus is going to be swapping some gear around. And I guess she is now our new frontline. We have a shield belt as well, so I'll make sure she gets that put on. I was like, I didn't think it was the first of the month already, but they're doing conversion ritual on Focus, who has equipped all our riot gear. It looks like she's put on some gloves and whatnot. Put a tailoring bench down so we can start mending some of this apparel, and we moved Navarro over into the barracks. We are starting to make chem fuel. I probably need to have like some dedicated chem fuel storage outside of our main base. Maybe we build a small building just for like entity containment and chem fuel storage. So let's do something like that. Feels excessive. That's fine. One space, door, one space. And then we'll put a steel door on it. We'll get you moved over. Yeah, that is excessive. So let's do that. What am I doing here? And then storage. Let's do one of these out of steel, and we will say you are important for chem fuel. And if we have a chem fuel accident, that'll be our entity's problem. Sadistic rage, Lucien. Oh, you're gonna be stabbing her with your obsidian knife. That is not great. Ineffective conversion ritual, also not great. I don't know why you're doing this. You're just gonna have to patch her up afterwards. Okay. So our barracks is decent, and it goes to slightly impressive when it's clean. Let's go ahead and install that armor skin gland armor in you, and then we have some glitter world medicine. Who's our surgeon? It is Lucien. That is great. He's an 11, so that's not bad at all. Nietzsche here has gotten an infection from the stabbing she received previously, but she did convert to our ideologian, and we are working on recruiting her. Well, I would like to make some changes in roles, so I think we're going to set Creek up as our moral guide. He is going to be terrible at it, but he's the third best social character that we have. Zoe will set as a production specialist. She's our second best social character by a point. And Lucien, of course, is going to be our leader. I think it feels like thematically appropriate that the creepy, blind healer showed up to become our moral guide. And then I think that's it for, roles that we have, right? So if we go to social, assign role, artificer, adept. Oh, a research specialist. Yeah, well, we don't have anyone else that I want focusing primarily on research for now, so we'll leave that as it is. What else was I thinking about? Oh yeah, I just mentioned he was a blind healer, and I haven't really looked to see if there's anything that people need healing. You're fine. You have a bite scar. Why don't we take care of that real quick? And the cooldown on this is 6 days, so we can... Oh, actually... For a bite scar, maybe not, because you could end up with tentacles or something. Something creepy and horrible could go wrong. What about you? Anything terrible with you? No, just the asthma. Okay, well we'll hold off on that for an emergency situation. But I'll go ahead and swap all their roles. And after all that ritual changing that I did yesterday for them, it is the 1st of April, so they are getting together to have their little dance party. We'll see if we can get a new member to join our colony. I feel like this might be good for summoning the grav ship. I know the grav ship's being pursued by mechanoids, so I'm very curious to see what that looks like, but I'm also very terrified to see what that looks like. Oh, you are excellent at mining. Easily amused. So, artistic +3, permanent mood effect +3, construction, melee. Can't do a lot of things, but mining is great. I guess, Giuseppe. Welcome to the colony, Giuseppe. We have a raid coming in. They're going to prepare for a while. The Reclaimers. So, one of the pirate factions. Oh, no, this is not the pirate faction. This is the Supertech faction. They have an antimatter sniper rifle, a Hellcat rifle, and an LMG. Okay, so area 1 for the pup, area 1 for the mechanoids. And do we work behind our embrasures, or I think we do this, right? So let's get you there. So band area. No, I think we just restrict everyone to area 1, and then we'll move once we need to. Okay, so you've got shield belt, you've got riot armor, you got a spear, basically, an Iqua, transport pod crash, jump to location. Oh, it's right. It's nearby. Are you any good? You are a baseliner, good hygiene, trigger happy. Nothing terrible about you. If we want to keep you, furniture. Guess we'll throw a bed down. And while you're up, go ahead and rescue this guy. Okay, they are very, very close, so I kind of just want to have everyone wait. I think we let them through, and then we take up some positions, like behind walls and indoors and stuff. Zone. Expand area 1. Do that. Prioritize that. And we'll see if we can stabilize the new guy. We might just imprison him once we recruit Nietzsche. Prisoner, 3.6 days. We might see if we can just throw him in the prison with Nietzsche, like right away. Lucien, where are you? Why don't you prioritize tending? And then you guys are gonna head in this way. Some of you will die on traps, and we won't have to deal with all of you. What are you rocking? Antimatter scissor blade. Here, let's take a look at that. That is crazy damage. That is that would definitely be an upgrade for focus. So hopefully we get it. They are beginning their assault. I feel a little weird. Usually I'm better about having like really good defensives set up. Defenses that don't require them like walking into our living room. So we'll see how this goes. Why don't you head there? Okay. Oh, nice. The scissor blade is ours. Oh no. They're gonna try taking out our food. Okay. Javier. I think we're fine. Okay. Focus. Why don't you strip this guy? Okay, melee attack this guy. Oh, Zoe, Lucien. Oh, did this just go terribly wrong? We didn't build our storage spot yet. We have chem fuel all over this place. Okay, focus. You guys are unrestricted. Lucien, what downed you? Okay, death in 9 hours. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna unpause. Unpause for a second. Okay. Who is over here? Javier? I want the door. Javier, I want you to deconstruct that door so we're outside, we don't get superheated. Focus. You're melee attacking this guy. Oh, no, we need to melee attack the guy. That guy. What? The smoke is crazy. Okay. Oh, she's on fire. Our prisoner's gonna escape. Another explosion. Javier's coming to open up the door. How hot is it in here right now? It's crazy hot. Lucien. Ooh, okay. Okay. Unsuspend. Giuseppe, new guy. Where's Lucien at? Where's Lucien's crawling on fire. Creek, go ahead and rescue Lucien. Javier, can you prioritize extinguishing focus? Nietzsche, thank you for converting. Slasher. What happened to Slash? Oh, he had the plague and I was so close. Oh, this is a terrible day for Lucien. Creek? What are you doing? Can you tend? Prioritize tending? Okay. Oh, we're losing so much stuff. Oh, they dropped a loot box. Okay, why don't you strip this guy? Okay, what's this fire gonna do? Okay, so we stripped people, it did nothing. The neural stack survived. Let's strip you. Oh no, you've been stripped already. Zoe, how are you doing? Death in 3 hours? Zoe, you need to rest right now, Zoe. Okay, let's just double check other people. 3 hours. Lucien is being stabilized. Who is our next best doctor? It's Javier. Okay, we'll have Javier come take care of Zoe. Zoe, where are you? Go here. Like, put the fire out, Zoe. Just put the fires out. No. Okay. Go here. Tend to Zoe. Zoe, how are you gonna do? Left leg gone. Oh, that is terrible. Okay, missing a pinky. Stabilized pretty quickly. It sucks that we lost the dog. Mechanoids, you guys are free to go. I don't think we got any of the loot that we wanted. I think it just like burned up. We stripped people and it got burned up. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. We had some really great progress for a second. We're still going to be fine. We're still going to be fine. It's just we have some stuff to recover from. Focus, why don't you strip this guy before he dies? Thanks for hanging out, you guys, as always. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.